As their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Haskins.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up third.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Fielded at the 43. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Take it in at the 22. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. Got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Eagles 0.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing now is Wentz. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
at their own 11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. On 3rd down, Gibson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Fielded right around his own 43. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. 59 mark, check, 59. Let them know.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Play on the coverage.
To throw again. Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll give that one to Taylor, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On 3rd down, Gibson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier, brought down at the 23-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier. Fletcher Cox on the tackle. 1st and goal, Washington.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a timeout taken.
Gibson.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Danny. Mike's 56. Let's go. 56. 46 down, man, 5-4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check 99.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
24-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Demir Bird, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And a Washington 1st down.
Let's go now. 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Push him back. Check.
From the gun, it's Haskins. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hall. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Haskins will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Dustin Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 35-yard.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Check it out, Lee. Hey, 4 Tokyo. 56.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, Greg. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Wentz now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
56. Mike.
Wentz to throw again. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
At the 25-yard line, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Wentz now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Open man. It's Rager. He's got it. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
4th down.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, check right. Watch 55.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Elliott good with a PAT. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 48-yard line.